Hey guys, YouTube Warrior 100 here to complete my top 10 Summerslam reviews with what I have in the #1 spot, and this is of course Summerslam 2002. I just finished watching the show a few minutes ago, and this was a freaking phenomenal show. This show was so freaking awesome right here. Yeah, this is probably just like a little bit underneath WrestleMania 17 as being WWE's best pay-per-view ever. Alright, just get right into this thing. Yeah, sorry, I might be a little bit distracted because I'm watching the Diamondbacks game right now. Yeah, they're in their old colors now for tonight. And I guess after this game they're going to have like some kind of throwback game with the 2001 World Series team, so yeah. So I'll try not to be too distracted with this. So, yeah. Anyway. First match of the night was Kurt Angle versus Rey Mysterio. Yeah, this was a really good match right here, yeah. Rey Mysterio started the match with a sneak from behind on Kurt Angle and tried to go for like a quick pin or something, yeah. And this was like really good match right here, yeah. A lot of good acrobatic moves, especially from Rey Mysterio. Yeah. At one point Kurt Angle was outside the ring. Rey Mysterio was gonna dive on him, but the referee told him not to. And then as the referee was bending like in between the ring ropes, Rey Mysterio then flew over the referee onto Kurt Angle. And Kurt Angle got an ankle lock in on Rey Mysterio, and then Rey Mysterio countered it for a 619 West Coast pop. But yeah, Kurt Angle actually survived it. Yeah, so that was kind of a surprise right there. Not many people can survive that. Yeah. And yeah, and then at the end of the match, Rey Mysterio tried to go for a Hurricane Run on the top turnbuckle to Kurt Angle, but yeah, Kurt Angle countered it and got an ankle lock on Rey Mysterio, and Rey Mysterio tapped out. So yeah, good match right there, 3 3/4. Then next up was Ric Flair versus Chris Jericho. Yeah, I thought this was pretty good right here, yeah. Jer actually gave false information on Ric Flair's entrance. He said this was Ric Flair's first SummerSlam appearance, when it wasn't. Ric Flair appeared at SummerSlam 1992. Yeah, and he appeared during the Randy Savage Warrior match. Jer, you're always giving out false information. Why can't you ever remember the facts? Yeah. Anyway, getting back into the match, yeah. Like I said, it was pretty good, yeah. Chris Jericho threw Ric Flair, like, by the ribs onto the barricade when it was exposed. And, well, the referee was distracted when Jericho untied the padding of a turnbuckle. He choked Ric Flair with the tape on his wrist. Yeah. And Chris Jericho actually got the figure 4 on Ric Flair in the match. Then at the end of the match, while the referee was poked in the eye, Ric Flair got a low blow on Jericho. And got the figure 4 on Jericho, and Jericho tapped out. So yeah, this is something we very rarely see. Pay-per-view where the first 2 matches end in submission. So yeah, good match right there, 3 stars. And then next up was Eddie Guerrero versus Edge. Yeah, this was pretty good too, yeah. Eddie Guerrero was targeting Edge's shoulder in the match because of it being injured a few months before in that cage match Edge had with Kurt Angle. Yeah. And Michael Cole and Taz were saying like Eddie Guerrero was trying to amputate the shoulder. Yeah, and Eddie Guerrero tried to do the frog splash in the match, but Edge got his knees up. Eddie Guerrero survived the execution. And then Edge like ducked from a clothesline or something and got a spear in on Eddie Guerrero and won. But yeah, good match right there, 3.5 stars. Then next up was the Tag Team Championship match, the Un-Americans, Lance Storm and Christian versus Booker T and Goldust. Yeah, this was really good. Right here, this was a very good tag team match. Yeah, I thought both teams got enough offense in the match. And yeah. And damn it. Yeah, the Giants just scored a run off the Diamondbacks, a home run. Damn it. Yeah, but the Diamondbacks still have the lead 3-1 now. Yeah, anyway, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm getting distracted here, sorry. No, yeah. And Anyway, where was I? Yeah, the tag team match, yeah. Goldust was legal for the for several minutes in the match, not the first, but yeah, several minutes. And, yeah. And they were pretty much doing whatever they could to keep Goldust in. And, yeah, well, Lance Storm was distracting the referee at one point when Goldust did get a tag on Booker T, but the referee didn't see it, so yeah, Booker T was forced to get out of the ring. And Booker T eventually did get tagged in. And no, the referee was knocked out, and Booker T gave both Lance Storm and Christian the scissors kick at the same time. There was no ref. And then Test came in, the third un-American, and gave Booker T a big boot. But yeah, the referee was just recovering around that time, and he could see Test was in the ring. So, and he didn't even call for the bell. But he should have known what happened. Yeah, I mean seriously. And yeah, that allowed the un-Americans to win. So yeah, good match right there. 3 stars. And then next up was the Intercontinental Championship match. Chris Benoit defending against RVD. This was an interpromotional match. Chris Benoit representing SmackDown, RVD representing Raw. Yeah, this was a really good match right here. Second best match of the night. This was a really good, well-paced wrestled match. Yeah. A lot of good stuff in the match. Chris Benoit got in a crossface on RVD, but RVD used his foot to grab the rope. And Eric Bischoff and Stephanie McMahon were watching in the backstage. Yeah, they were in the same locker room that night. Yeah. And yeah, this was just really good, well wrestled match. Yeah, and yeah, there was a lot of good stuff. RVD tried to do the 5-star frog splash with Benoit got his knees up. Yeah. And yeah, then at the end there was like a German suplex or something. Forgot if it was like a German suplex or superplex or something. I don't know. But then yeah, RVD. He then got a 5-star frog splash on Chris Benoit at the end and won the match and the title. So yeah, good match right there. 3 3/4. Then next up was The Undertaker versus Test. It's probably the worst match of the night right here. Not really anything too horrible here, but yeah, this was still probably worst thing on the show. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't really that long either. Yeah, Undertaker's bandana actually stayed on his head for this whole match. Yeah, which was a surprise. Yeah. Yeah, and this was just not really never really have been a fan of Test, so yeah, this was just kind of nah. Yeah, not really anything memorable about this match. Yeah, Test actually survived the choke slam from Undertaker. And yeah, then Lance Storm and Christian tried to come help Test, but Undertaker got rid of them, and then Undertaker won after a tombstone on Test. So yeah, 2 1/4. And then next up was the match of the night, the unsanctioned match, Triple H versus Shawn Michaels. This was awesome. Yeah, I mean, Triple H was targeting Shawn Michaels' back for all this match. Yeah, he just kept giving him Irish whips and chair shots and weapon shots and everything in the match. Yeah. At one point, Triple H gave Shawn Michaels the abdominal stretch while holding onto the rope, and Earl Hebner he was telling Triple H to let go. There was nothing he could do because this was a non-sanctioned match. And Triple H got in Earl Hebner's face and they were shoving each other. Yeah. And there was a lot of weapon use here. Yeah, at one point, Shawn Michaels actually hit Triple H with Hugo Savinovich's shoe. The Spanish announcer. Yeah. 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 Well, Shawn Michaels, a ladder was set up in a ring post, and then Triple H got Irish whipped into it. And then Shawn Michaels just ran all the way around the ring and threw Triple H on the steel steps. Yeah. Yeah, and then Shawn Michaels gave Triple H a sweet chin music with a chair in his face. Yeah, and Triple H tried to hit Shawn Michaels with the steel steps or something, but he got tripped or something and the steps went into his face. Yeah. And then Shawn Michaels tried to do a sweet chin music in the end, but Triple H kicked Shawn Michaels and tried to give him a pedigree, but Shawn Michaels countered it. And rolled up Triple H and won. Yeah, and then we saw what happened after the match when Triple H nailed Shawn Michaels with the sledgehammer a couple of times. So yeah, really great match right there. 4.5 stars. Yeah. And before I jump to the main event right here, next up there was just a little segment with Howard Finkel talking nonsense and then Trish coming out, pretending to flirt with Howard Finkel. And then Lily Garcia then came in and attacked Howard Finkel. So yeah, whatever. And then we got the main event for the Undisputed Championship, The Rock defending against Brock Lesnar. This was a real good match right here. Yeah, this was probably one of the quote-unquote worst championship matches that both guys have had, but yeah, this was still pretty good. Yeah, the crowd was just like totally mixed for this match. Like they kept like cheering Rock and booing Rock and wanting Lesnar to win and booing Lesnar. Yeah, yeah, and there were these like girls in the front row that were just like going wanting everything for Lesnar to win, including there was this sexy blonde in the front that was just like Lesnar's #1 fan or something. Like every time Lesnar got the upper hand, she was just like marking out like crazy. Yeah. Yeah, and of course, obviously, Brock Lesnar was getting a lot of help from Paul Heyman in this match. Yeah. And Brock Lesnar was targeting The Rock's ribs because they were injured earlier in the week. Yeah. I thought it was cool at one point. Brock Lesnar and The Rock were both down. They both did their thing where they jumped up. I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah. And at one point, The Rock gave a catapult to Brock Lesnar into the ring post. But yeah, you can see like Lesnar had to like tilt his head a little bit to hit the ring post because yeah, it was kind of a little bit away from the ring post. Yeah. And The Rock also rock bottomed Paul Heyman through the Spanish announce table. Yeah. And Brock Lesnar survived a rock bottom in the match, and then Brock Lesnar gave The Rock his own rock bottom. Brock survived. Yeah, and then Lesnar was able to counter people's elbow. Well, yeah, and The Rock was able to fight out of the F5 a couple of times, and Brock tried to do a rock bottom a couple of times on Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar countered both, and then gave Rock the F5, and Brock Lesnar wins the title. Yeah, and it was, like I said, just a really back and forth crowd, just kept saying like Rocky sucks and chanting Rocky and let's go Lesnar and Lesnar sucks. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was just a really mixed crowd and it was really weird. But yeah, yeah. But I think like the crowd kind of was booing Rock because they knew what was happening with him. He was kind of getting ready to leave WWE and turn over to Hollywood. Well, yeah, I guess I can kind of see why the crowd was kind of giving The Rock this chanting here. So yeah, still a good match. 3.5 stars. Overall, the show I give it a 9.5 out of 10. Phenomenal show right here. Yeah, especially from Triple H and Shawn Michaels and RVD and Chris Benoit. And pretty much the rest of the show too was really entertaining. Yeah, this was just an awesome show for WWE. Yeah, one of their best shows of all time. Like I said, just think it's just a little bit underneath SummerSlam. SummerSlam, sorry, WrestleMania 17 as their best show ever. So yeah, that's it for SummerSlam 2002 review, and that's my top 10 SummerSlam countdown. So I hope you guys enjoyed this list. Yeah, like I said before, I could have done this sooner. I could have finished this whole thing before SummerSlam this year, but yeah, like I said, my old laptop broke down, so I was unable to do it. But yeah, as I promised, I was able to finish this up before August ended. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this list. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.